going on? Jack Milocco for Beardbrand. I'm here for the week 12 update on the Growing My YEARD. Yes, it's actually the week 12 update. Last week I said 12, but it was actually 11. Please don't hate me. I am tired. Today we're going to be talking all about mustache gaps. Why do they happen? Why are they there? And do I do them purposely? No. Let's get into it. You'd be surprised how often I get the comment, do I shave this little thing into the middle of my mustache intentionally? Is that something I choose to do? Same thing with these little things on the side here. The answer to that question is no. I don't have any control over those things. They just grow like that. Yes, my beard has patches on either side, but what we're talking about specifically today is this one right here. I did a little bit of research to find out why this happens, and really it comes down to genetics. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it right now in terms of making the hair grow right there, but I do have a couple suggestions today of what you can do to sort of deal with it. My first one is embrace it. I used to hate this thing. I used to think it was stupid. It made my mustache look small. I thought I'd never have a mustache that looked like Tom Hardy's. Yes, that's who I model my mustache after. One day I will be just like you, Tom, just like him. But anyway, when I found out that I couldn't grow it, I originally did not like it. I was really discouraged. I didn't want to grow a mustache for a long time. But nowadays, especially through doing the series, I've grown much more comfortable with it. It's just one of those things that you really have to become comfortable with yourself. I can't just magically make hair grow in the middle of my mustache right now. So for right now, the best thing I found for myself is to really embrace the mustache gap. I just rock it. I don't really accentuate it or anything. I just sort of let it fly. I, of course, get the comments all the time asking about it, but, you know, this is just to clear things up. So let's talk about why it actually happens. One of the biggest things I found is this area right here is actually called the Philtrum, and it really has to do with the way that your upper lip looks. A Philtrum, or a Cupid's bow as it's sometimes called, is a little indentation that happens in your lip. If you go back and watch my video where I shaved off my beard completely, you'll see that I do have a little bit of almost a cleft in the top of my lip. That is where the mustache gap naturally forms. The skin that's more flat over there is where the mustache hair naturally wants to go. It doesn't want to grow in that middle part because there's a cleft. It's like the cleft in my chin. I had a really hard time actually filling that in. A lot of people call that a butt chin, but that's a whole other video. Now, will it always be like that? Not necessarily. I've actually seen guys that have been able to fill in that as they get older. Of course, keep in mind that your mustache really can't go anywhere besides your upper lip. Until you get a little bit older and the skin starts to stretch, you're pretty much limited to your upper lip and whatever it does if you let it cover your lip. One thing you can do if you don't want to have the mustache gap, or you really don't want to accentuate it or flaunt it or anything like that, is you can actually direct the hair a little bit more towards the center. As it gets longer and as it gets thicker, as you grow out your beard, eventually you might be able to cover up the middle. But I go back to the original idea that you really should be embracing this. It's unique. A lot of guys actually prefer to have this thing. I think that has to do a lot with accepting our beards that we can grow. The mustache can really be the anchor of a beard. So if you have a unique one that has a little gap in it, hey, why not make that the centerpiece? It's a great addition to a great beard. If you find yourself growing a mustache gap and you really just don't like it at all, of course you can always try to direct the hair towards the middle, but hey, give it a week. Try just accepting the mustache for what it is, and just remember, it may eventually fill in. There's no magic pill I can tell you or suggest to you that is going to make it fill in overnight. No amount of brushing or anything like that is going to make it sprout up in the next month, but eventually, it may fill in. So hang in there, embrace what you have, or direct it towards the middle if you really want to. Choice is yours. Okay, guys, let's bring it on in for the close-up, and I can show you the progress of my beard 12 weeks in. Hey, thank you so much for sticking around till the end, and thank you for watching and commenting. Remember, I'm down there in the comments every day, so if you've got any questions, go ahead and send me a comment. I'll see if I can answer it. Alright, until next time, guys, keep on growing.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.